setting up. Shiloh. Hopefully more people come back. Hopefully more people come back. I'm gonna change the light actually. I think it's a little more warmer this time. I closed the door this time because I think that will be better for y'all. And I also put some noise in the back. Thank you. If the noise is too loud for you guys in the back or you guys don't like it, just let me know. I can always lower it. Hello, Jack. Hello, unknown. Yes. Okay, a little bit late. That's because, to be honest, I was just fucking around with my phone. I should have put some chapstick before I came back. Hello, Kevin. You're always leaving such nice comments. You're really sweet. I feel like I look a little tired. Let's adjust this. Do you guys like the ambiance? I feel like my background can be a little too bland. I always want to put something on the wall, but yeah, I don't know what I kind of want to do wallpaper on my walls. I'm whispering because this is a ASMR channel. Don't apologize, it's just a lot of people have been asking why I'm whispering. I'm like, because this is ASMR channel. Do you like Imagine Dragons? If so, Imagine Dragon. No. No, no, no. No, thank you. Thank you. Hello, Mark. Hello, Mark. I'm just breaking out. Do you guys like the rain sounds? If you guys could even hear it. Trump ate my cat. I believe it. Do you like Teddy Swims? I don't know what that is. Yeah, if y'all get weird, y'all are getting removed fast. I don't play that. Mood. The text penguin, you're funny. Exactly. Y'all talking crazy, you're out of here. Mr. Jake, you're out of here. Can you count down from 5, please? If it's not a weird way, I don't mind counting. Yes, I got this at Marshall's. Do you guys want me to do soft spoken like I'm doing right now, or do you guys want me to whisper? We could talk about anything. Before I was reading Reddit stories. But honestly, I haven't gotten good luck with any really good ones. Where you guys could tell me stories yourself and I could just read it. Normal voice? Okay. I could do a little bit of both if you guys want. A little bit of whispering, a little bit of soft spoken. little reps. Little reps. Little reps. Little reps. Little reps. Hello, Victor. What do you guys want to talk about today? We could talk about literally anything. I'm open for it as long as it's appropriate. A jazz song. I don't know much of that. Jazz. I know New Orleans is very popular for jazz music. But I honestly listen. That's what we were talking about last live. Was rap or drill. I like Detroit drill. Michigan. Yeah, guys, if you guys get weird, you're getting the fuck out of here. You are the green tea to my mochi. Mood. What got me into ASMR? I just enjoy ASMR. How to get over a broken heart. Okay, I'll try to sum it up quick. If it's not quick, sorry. One, you have to accept that it's going to hurt, possibly for a long time. You have to allow yourself to be okay with pain. And you have to accept that you're not crazy for feeling pain or embarrassment or shame, whatever it is, depending how the breakup happened. But that's my number one tip is do not feel shame for the emotions that you're feeling, and you need to accept that you are gonna go through pain. You are gonna feel like it's the end of the world, and it happens to like literally everybody. But you have to also accept too that this pain is just temporary. It's not like forever. It just feels like you're dying literally, and there's nothing wrong with you. You're not crazy. So what I always tell, like, I guess like if it was my sister, I would be like, do not deny your feelings. Do not shame your feelings. You know, for example, let's say I'm heartbroken and like a guy did me dirty. I would be like, you know what? I'm really sad right now. I'm in a lot of pain right now, but this will give me the strength to do hard things later on in my life. This is really painful right now. This really sucks right now, but this will give me the strength for blah, 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 right? Or, I'm going through a really rough time right now. I feel very depressed, but this will pass and I'll come out of this stronger. You know what I mean? You gotta change the perspective of things. So that's my big tip. Another tip that I can give is like, what would you tell your daughter, or what would you tell your son if they're going through a heartbreak? For example, me, I would tell my daughter, cry as much as you need to. I would tell her that she is loved, to remember that she is loved, and I would tell her that she still is deserving of love even after this heartbreak. Yeah, no politics. Are you from Michigan? No, I'm from New York. Yes, it's like silver gray. Hello, Juan. Yeah. After 20 years, to be honest, I'm in my 20s, so I can't speak too much because I haven't experienced too much, probably compared to someone that's older than me. I'm just talking from experience. Yeah, trying new things. No kids. That too, like volunteering. You know, if you feel lonely, you can volunteer. And like animals, like I love animals. Animals will make me feel amazing. Try new things that you've never done before. Make friends. That's so important too. I'll try to whisper more. I didn't have a snack. Rochester. I'm from Long Island. Yes, I'm a cat person. My cat's sleeping. I can show you guys. Don't wanna. Do you see her? She's gray. So you guys might not be able to see her. She's sleeping right now. What's other tips for heartbreak? Working out, honestly. Like doing something physical. Whether that's long walks, gym. But I think it's really important to just have friends that you can vent to, like that you could vent like about anything, like, oh, I feel so sad right now, like I think I'm gonna die, you know what I mean? Like somebody that you could be raw with. Friends is really important. Go to UB. What's that? Is that a beach? Thank you, Mackenzie. It looks like camo, but it's actually like, I guess, like neutral flowers, colors. Yeah. Don't stay too busy because you don't want to avoid it, but allow yourself to feel, but allow yourself to be happy because you still deserve to be happy. And I understand sometimes people feel very upset because of how long they were with that person, but view it as this was my experience and I could take advantage of this experience. I could take advantage of this pain. I could take advantage of this heartbreak. What can I learn from this experience? What can I learn from that relationship, you know? Oh no. No, I didn't go to Buffalo. I didn't go to University of Buffalo. I like Long Beach, honestly. Or Robert Moses. HRT. I'm not on steroids. Do you guys have any other questions that you guys want me to answer? Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Victor. Oh, how do I want to heart it? Yay. Much love, Victor. I want to pronounce your last name. Placencia. Placencia is in Spanish. Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. That's really, first of all, I want to say I'm sorry that you're going through that. But don't take it as a setback. Just find a new habit. Because that's what it is, I guess you can say, is drinking, smoking. It could be a habit. Try to find something that's almost greater than that habit. Or like before, for example, like let's say you're having a mental breakdown and then you go to like drugs or alcohol. Try to find something, a different way to cope. That it doesn't have to be with that. And that's why I say having friends is important, because you could call them and they can distract you and stuff like that. Do I believe in ghosts? A little. I don't like rock and roll, which is surprising because I like drill, but I don't really like rock and roll. El Salvador. Probably go to the beaches. Yeah, I do think there's multiple universes. I am ready for Halloween. I'm excited, but I'm enjoying the season so far. Holiday. I love DR a lot. It's where I've been recently, and I really loved it. But I do want to go to Europe. Do you surf? No, I would love to learn though. Hello, purple acai. Why are you guys saying that? Are you guys being weird? Yep, you guys are. So, this is the thing. If you get weird, I'm fucking blocking your ass. The book thought this was. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, there's weirdos. Perfume, it's called Bear from Victoria's Secret. Thank you, Victor. You are so awesome. How do you feel about people misusing you? What do you mean? Sorry, guys. Bro, Hempstead is crazy. I'm dead. Why do you guys keep saying that number? I got a cough, so I'm muted. Sorry, guys. Hello, Eric. I don't know, people are being weirdos. It's like SpongeBob, like 24. It's brain rot. Oh, okay. Hello. Chill. Hello, Moonchild. I'm about to say another number just to rage bait. Bonjour. I'm gonna put a filter on because I look like. Okay. And if you're also rude, I'm like, yeah, bye. Good vibes here. Guys, what should we talk about? Honey eating. I don't think I could do that. I like honey, but not do like eat. Thank you, Big Daddy Bojangles. Superman's son. Have you guys watched the Superman movie? It was alright. I didn't like the ending. Hello, Megan. Megan Pearl. Megan Pearl. I did. I just watched the Conjuring. Yeah, I had that experience as well. Both of my relationships. Thank you, Victor. You are a sweetheart. Superman or Batman? Maybe Batman. I didn't get my food. We could probably go get food in a bit. I want something savory, but I don't really have anything savory. Yeah, I would agree. I like more old movies. Did you watch that show where, like, Superman when he was like a teen growing up? My DR trip was awesome. I loved it. I didn't want to leave. It was fun because I love to swim. I'm definitely a summer baby. Yes, pretzel with cheese. Honestly, if my phone was in a higher percentage, I would have like taken y'all to get Taco Bell with me. Because Taco Bell sounds good. That's very sweet. West Side. Pray for me. That's sweet. Thank you. Marvel or DC? Probably Marvel. But DC lately, honestly. I would say originally Marvel, but lately, DC. Guys, guess what I'm gonna be for Halloween? Guess. Like, no dumb shit, for real. You look like, I can't say that, from Stray Kids. Verse of the day. I'll read the verse of the day. The Lord is near to all who call him. To all who can call him in the truth. Hello, Omar. La boo boo. What's it very talk about? I like the grilled cheese burrito, and I like the fries. And thank you, Victor. You are so sweet. Very sweet, Victor. Thank you. Wonder Woman was the favorite. Yeah, favorite movie. I can't. It's so hard to say, but I'll say a couple. Lion King. The car movies. I love car movies, even though I don't know shit about cars. I love movies that is like race cars. Like if I was a guy, that would be my job, like a race car driver. Thanos' daughter. Oh, the girl from Sinners. Do you like gold? Yeah. Soda pop. I like Spider-Man and Hulk. So I have to go with Marvel and Fantastic Four as well. They're cool too. Do you guys want me to read any stories or any questions? Let me know. Let me know. I'm whispering because this is a ASMR channel. Hello, Rosie. Hello, Rosie. Rosie. Do you guys, my favorite crystal? I'm not good with names, but it would be it's like this zebra one that I have that looks like, hold on, I forgot what it was saying, because you guys are writing really bad. Rita's an adventure fucking toad. Yeah, CJ, yeah. Like his ASMR channel, so. The rabbit and the hit the grid. Do you guys like the rain sound that I have in the back, or do you guys want me to turn it off? Jack and the Beanstalk mode. I wish I had like the Magic Treehouse. We could read Reddit stories. I'm on that right now. If you guys are interested in that. And my computer works. Wappa, lappa, dub dub. Anthony. This is a ASMR channel. So, yeah. If it was my regular channel, I would speak regular. Thank you. I don't have to wake up early. Baby animated movie. Well, Coraline's like more of a claymation, so animated. I'm not sure. I can't think of one right now. Yeah, the Canada is pretty good. Yeah. What's it called? The orange guy. Like with the trees and stuff. Yes, I do. And what's his name? The Lorax. The Lorax. Really good movie. Can you just read a part of the book, please? I don't have a book with me, and the only book that I have is I'll show you. I'm gonna turn y'all around because I know how y'all are. Break character. Okay, I will. I'm gonna count down to 5 and I'm gonna break character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi guys, my name is Heather. Yes, my hair is silver. Clapping seal. Floating heart. I don't know what this means, but thank you for the clapping seal and the floating heart. El gatito anda dormido. Yeah, she's sleeping right now. So this is the book that I have. And then I have this one. Think Grow Rich. Happy poop. Okay. Happy little shit. Thank you, Jacob. Again, I don't know what all this stuff is, but thank you. Yeah, I don't have like a cool or funny story or like fantasy stories right now, guys. Sorry. I could search one up if you guys know a site where I could read you guys a story. I would love to, but the books that I have right now with me are like more like self-improvement books. So I don't think you guys want me to read this unless you guys do want me to read one of these. But this one is the Achieving Emotional Literacy. And then Think Grow Rich. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a good idea. Who is Palmer Jack? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try. I didn't read that book, Nicholas. I haven't said your name. You said a couple of things. I don't think I said your name. Hello, Nicholas. Hello, Lex. Do you wear leggings to the gym sometimes? Okay. I'll search up best short fantasy stories. I could read a couple, just in case you get bored. If my computer works. Hold on. Okay. I should have. Sorry guys, that was loud. Why the fuck? Hold on. Why is this doing this? I'm so sorry, guys. I don't squat. It hurts my knees. Guess I have a bad knee from soccer. Ikra. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to make it like, you know what I mean, and it's not working. Leg press, like 140. I could definitely do 200, but I start at 140. How many plates? I could do 4 plates in total, so do 45 on one side, 45 on another side. We are on YouTube. They would literally kick my ass out if I showed my feet. Nostalgia is comforting. Interesting. Okay, let me try to find some fantasy stories. I might have to restart my computer because it's acting slow. Kinda annoying, honestly. Just give me a second, y'all. Thank you, Kim. Is that a bunny? That's your profile picture. I did 6 plays with the 25 today for some reps. That's awesome. I did back and biceps today. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. Cha. Hola, buenos noches. Oh, sorry. My cat's here with me. Do you deadlift? Yeah, I'm pretty good with my deadlifts. I could do 200 pounds, I guess, yeah. My max on for deadlift is 200, or like 205, I think. I'm really good at my deadlifts, actually. Saludos a mi tía Evelyn, I think. Mood. Yes, come on, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my computer to load. Log, what's going on? I got this computer, I think when I was 19. So, I don't know what's happening. Honestly, I might shut it down and then restart it. Because, it's just being difficult, so I'm gonna restart it. And then I'll read for a little bit of this. Do you eat chess? So, I do. I love eating chess, but I try not to eat too much upper body because genetically, I have really good back and shoulder, like arm genetics. So I've been trying to do more Pilates, upper body, and then weightlifting for my lower body. But yeah, I do back, thighs, and then some push and pull. Yeah, literally always some shit with Apple. Chris, you are so sweet. You are always leaving nice comments. Thank you. You are not unnoticed. You're always leaving me nice comments. You are very sweet. Thank you. What do you have planned for October? Did my computer restart? Okay, yeah, it did. So annoying, honestly. Let's see. Princess or goddess? I don't. Both is alright. Why do you guys keep saying trans? You guys are bugging out. Is it because I have a filter on? Hold on. I'm a woman. Stop playing with me. Like, even if I was, it's like, who gives a fuck? Like, the fuck? Chewing gum. Yeah, I'm gonna do the chewing gum. Hello, Ikra. Ikra, Ikra. I love that name. Yeah, but it's like, y'all, like, who cares? Even if I was. It's like, just let people live their life. I could do a little bit collarbone. Yeah. Because I'm not trying to crash out. Wow. I'm doing ASMR, you know. Ya me puedo dormir en el live. Hello, Robert. Thank you, Darrell. Soon I'm gonna unblock the mic, but I'm still gonna whisper, just so I can stay on the live and charge my phone, because I do enjoy talking to you guys. I've been listening I've always been at the gym since I was again, like 17, but consistently for 2 years. Boy, I don't. Can't get crazy. Boom. Yeah, my computer is just like it's working, but it's not letting me type. Sorry, guys. Ice cream. I don't. I do, but it's not good. Good luck in the gym. I hope that you love it. You find something that you enjoy doing. I don't have oil. Yeah, guys. Soon I'm gonna unplug. Because my phone's on too, but I am enjoying talking to you guys. Lucas. Hello, Lucas. I'm not gonna speak up. Okay, let's see if it works. It's not, for whatever reason. So I'm gonna just shut down the computer. And then just hopefully it turns back on. Summer, I love summer. Am I hiding from somebody? You. Hello. Scratching video. I could do a little bit right now. Jose Ramirez, thank you. Thank you. Jose. Yeah. see that we can get this to work again. Good morning, good morning. Let's see what my phone's on. Okay, I'm gonna get my charger. Give me 1 second. Sorry, it's gonna be allowed for just a couple of seconds. Okay. Yeah, that's so weird. I'm from New York. Good night from Louisiana. I haven't been there. I don't know. Forest love. That's not very relaxing. There's some blood. Give me 1 second. Pink and black together is my favorite. Louisiana. Where's New Orleans? You guys are gonna think I'm dumb. No, I won't be dancing. Not today. Louisiana. We're gonna go back to the mic in a couple of minutes. I'm just charging my phone right now. So sorry. Okay, yeah. So I have been to Louisiana. It's very nice. I had a fun time when I went. I would definitely go back. Yes, my family does know about this. The Demon Slayer movie. I didn't. Honestly, I don't watch that much anime. The only anime that I've watched, I always forget the name of this anime. It was like, there was like orphans, and the mom, like, she would sell them for like demons to eat them. I don't know the name. I don't know the name of it. I always forget the name of it. This computer is gonna be the death of me because I think it's just old. Mary Poppins. Yes, I see the screen bro. Promise Neverland. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, I've only watched the first season a little bit. The second season is pretty good. That's the only anime, and then a little bit of Dragon Ball Super. But I want to know, like, you know, yeah, chuckle. This computer is like giving me saying shut down on my computer and it won't shut down. So I'm gonna just close it for a little. Yes, I could chew some gum. I've seen a couple people relax, so I listen to drill music. And then I'll listen to like chip music too. I don't know what genre that would be. Do you guys like the rain sounds? If it bothers you guys, just let me know. It's pronounced like sky. So sky crazy. Because I was gonna say KK crazy sounds kind of like crazy. I mean, it's cool, but I'm trying to look at your profile picture. Let me see if I can like scroll it up. I'm gonna say right now, God, I'm so glad I wanted to do that. Well, I hope you do good on your essay. I'm not Mexican. Oh, Guy. So Guy crazy. I'm not Puerto Rican either. No, I want to pronounce it right. Is it Guy crazy? Okay. Yeah. People have been asking for gum chewing, so giving them what they want. No, I'm not Guatemalan. I'm not gonna tell y'all my ethnicity. Yeah. I think I need more gum for that though, but I'll try. Yeah, I think I need more. I'm not gonna spit on the mic. Exotica. I chew worse than a cow. I will be doing more mic triggers. It's just I'm charging my phone and then I'll plug up the mic. But let's see how it would sound. Just can you guys hear it? The scratching. Hello, Shamel. Am I saying that right? I will hit you up once tomorrow. Hello, Sammy Sosa. Chicky. Trini Piper. I'm trying to blow a bubble, but I think I don't have enough gum. Guys, tell me. I'm trying to think what we could. Let's do Would You Rather. Hello, Megan Pearl. Hello, Megan Pearl. Let's do Would You Rather. That sounds fun. So, should I start it or should you guys tell me? Yankees. Hello, Khalil. I can't pronounce your name. Khalil. Should I ask you guys would you rather, or do you guys want to ask me? Okay. You guys probably heard this one before, but would you guys rather have spaghetti hair, or would you guys rather sweat mayonnaise? Miss Deborah, if you don't like this, you are free to leave. We are having a good time. Don't ruin the pops. Miss Deborah. I asked, would you guys rather have spaghetti hair, or would you guys rather sweat mayonnaise? Yeah, they're edible. Spaghetti. Why spaghetti though? Deborah. Ew. I would have the spaghetti for hair because I would just cut it all. Yeah, I would just cut my hair if I had. Yeah, and I don't want to smell like mayonnaise because it's mayonnaise made with eggs. Okay, let's do another would you rather. No, I'll just ask you guys questions. If you get to talk to any animal in the world and they could understand you and they could talk back with you, what animal would it be? Or you guys can ask me a would you rather question and I'll answer. Or we could all talk about it too. Lion or tiger, yeah, same. Or if I could talk to my cat, I would do it. A fish. That would be funny. Have you guys seen that meme where, what is it? It's like a fish meme. I can't think of it. It's just funny. My computer is not working at the moment. Billy, you're a little mad tonight, aren't you? Dolphin. I feel like dolphins would sound funny. Dolphins are cute. Blue whale. Gorillas. I'd be kind of scared. I'd be like, I'll try. I'm trying. Trust me. This fucking computer. I'm gonna show y'all. I try to shut it down. And it won't shut down. That's true. Turtles live a long time. Okay, I'm gonna do a bubble. Hedgehog? Pigeon. What's another thing? Another would you rather? I want you guys to ask me. I feel like you guys are like funny. traveling. I would rather That's a random question, but no. I am 5'3". Would you rather wait? Hold on. The fuck. Would you rather travel to smoke or smoke to travel? Yeah. Have everyone into my internet history? Oh gosh, died. Oh, that's a good one with superpower. Honestly, maximum strength is maximum strength. Or speed, like, that would be cool. Probably a porch. Unlimited gas. First of all, I don't like putting gas. Second of all, gas be expensive. And two, I don't know much about cars anyway, so it don't matter what type of car I have. Teleportation? Yes. Free traveling. Hello. Sword base? War? Infinite cash flow. Yes, by go by Daz. Hello, Daz. I can't do it. Thank you, Paul. Because I'm talking. Pop rights. Thank you, pretty princess. Hello, not sure. Never have to sleep. Wait, no. Because sometimes I want to sleep to nothing. So run 100 miles. Yeah. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What attracts me to a guy is number one, being funny. Number two, not judgmental. Like super kind and calm, is not judgmental. 3, and just secure, like, yeah. Hello, Master. Launder. Thank you, Baba. Why so nonchalant? I don't think I'm nonchalant. Are you judgmental? Yeah, of myself I am. Other people, not too much. What is this? Oracle King. Sent floating heart. Thank you. So sweet. What kind? Oracle King. Sour King 55. Hello. Tallest guy you could date. No more than 6'5". Tropical equator. Okay, let me think of a would you rather. What? Anyways. Hola, buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás, preciosa? Burp confetti. I hate farts. It gross me out. Would you rather dip your feet in cold snow for 10 minutes? Or would you rather dip your feet in boiling hot water for 3 minutes? Yo, orange and rose. Hello, Jeffrey. Yeah, I need the snow. Yeah, fuck that. Hello, Lee. Yeah, it's gonna end up burning at some point with the snow. It's watermelon flavor. Lizard people? I don't know. We should talk about that too, like conspiracy theories. That's kind of cool. Lizard King's Army. What would be my rap name? It would just be Heather G. Don't eat Yellowstone. Ew. Like conspiracy theory, I believe the Mandela effect. Yeah. I do believe that. Let's see. Do you guys know a way to shut down an Apple computer without like using this I guess desert button where I can use to just shut it down? If you guys know, let me know. Would you rather skip instead of walk or sing instead of talk? Skip. Yeah, no. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna try to shut it down. Hopefully it works. You guys heard that? Sorry. I do believe in aliens. I'm gonna try to restart my computer so that we could read some stories or do some would you rather questions. Yeah, it's working right now. I just figured out. What did you guys have to eat this week that was like really good? Chupacabras. Mood. Would you rather have pie? Why would I want pie? Illuminati? A little bit, yeah. Tacos. That sounds good right now. I'm so hungry, guys. Would you ever be able to time travel or space travel in the universe? Ooh, space travel in new universes. Okay. Here are tacos. Ooh, sirloin. I had steak. I went to Longhorn. A gallon of water. I've done it before. way from Japan. That's so cool. Okay, hopefully my computer works for me. Pray for me that it does. Okay. Yeah, you do pee the whole day, but for all the pain will have you shitting all day. I do believe another. I don't know yet. That would be cool. Okay, guys, my computer works. Okay, now I can ask you guys the would you rather questions. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a good one. Would you rather always have to tell the truth or always have to tell a lie? I would be an alien. A shower with vinegar. Somebody said neither. Yeah, I would lie. Nah, I would lie. I'm not gonna lie. Goldfish cracker. I would lie. You know, like if I was to tell the truth, I would hurt like people's feelings. You know what I mean? Like even if I didn't want to. Yes, liar, liar. Yeah, I would lie because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing like that. Or like, let's say, or this is more dark. Let's say a serial killer was like, "Where's your mommy?" You know, I need a lie. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Oh, thank you, Patrick, for the little poop. The poop is funny. I like the poop. The fart. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, imagine somebody's like, "Where's the money?" You're not gonna be like, "Oh, it's right here." No, you're gonna fucking lie your ass off. Fuck. I would lie. Exactly. Y'all know y'all will lie too. Stop playing with me. Okay, another one. Never be able to speak again, or have to say everything on your mind. Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, never be able to speak again, or you had to say everything on your mind. That's a hard one. See, but I love talking. I haven't played Roblox. Well, I'm not good at it. I would love to learn, but I'm not good. If someone do on their dress, that's a good one. Yes. Guys, I'm talking, so I'm gonna talk with my mouth full. Yeah, I would say everything on my mind because I would become depressed if like I wouldn't be able to speak again. If you guys get inappropriate, I will remove you. There's only good vibes here. could live stream maybe like once or twice a week if you guys want. Okay, we're gonna do some ball ones. They like the nails. Do you guys want me to do them more would you rather, or you guys want me to read a story? I do have a job. Probably flippers. My feet also. No, I would love to do art, but I'm not good at it. Oh no, I'm not in the health field. Abducted by aliens. Yeah. But it's a really It depends if you consider coaching a job. Because some people belittle coaches. No, I could never be a waitress. I did for like a day and I hated it. I don't like strawberry milk. Gym coaching, no. I did think about being a personal trainer for a while, but I don't think I want to do that. Like, that's just not my passion. I would love to learn how to play Roblox, but I don't know how to play it. Okay, well, I'm not gonna say what type of coach, because, again, I don't want people to hit me up for coaching and then waste my time. But yeah, I am a coach. I am for better words, I'm more in the psychology, mental space type of work. I'm gonna plug up the mic so you guys can hear me more. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what type of coaching or what coaching I do, because I don't want people to hit me up that are not really interested in coaching. You know what I mean? Alright, guys. I like chocolate. I love chocolate. It's like a silver gray. Okay, I love to travel. Hold on, guys. My cat's name is Baby. I'm gonna plug the thing, so I'm gonna mute it for a second. book, you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna read. I wanted to study psychology really bad, but I'm just not good at learning I'm not book smart. So I didn't go to college, but if I felt like I was very book smart, I definitely would have, because I love psychology. I used to play the clarinet. I have ADD. Yeah, I'm more like street smart, and I'm more of a visual learner, not like if someone tells me to do something or remember something, I'm not gonna remember. Mood. Yeah, I'm very street smart, and I learn better like teaching myself stuff. Okay, I'm gonna look for, you guys let me know. Do you guys want me to ask more would you rather questions, or you want me to look up a story? Hello, John. Okay, I'm gonna try to look. It should be at this point. Okay, what type of story do you guys want? I do have soft-spoken videos. I'm not gonna read scary just because I know a lot of people want to relax. I'm gonna try to read you guys a story. Or should I read you guys a kid story? My cat woke up. She might start meowing. I'm just letting you guys know. I gotta sneeze. Okay. Okay, now I gotta sneeze. Good noches. Do you guys really want a scary story? I had my baby for about 3 years now. She went back to sleep. You see her? That's her right there. Oh wait, sorry. That's her right there. That's my baby. That's my baby. Baby, baby, baby. My kitty, my kitty, my kitty, my kitty. Yeah. Thank you. My cat's name is Baby. Okay, I think a mystery book would be good. Thank you, Sammy. No, that's my cat's name, maybe. I'm honestly getting hungry, so I might get something to eat. Okay, I think I'm gonna see if I can read a story. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys options. Hopefully they're free. Okay, one of you guys listening? No, I was just thinking to get some food, like upstairs or something. Thank you, Victor. You're so sweet. Okay, yeah, listen, because I'm gonna give you guys options. Okay. The Pit and the Pendulum, The Fall of the House of Usher, The Telltale Heart, The Mask of the Red Death, The Yellow Wallpaper, do you guys want me to read it again? The second one, Coconut Rain, Coconut, 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 Crack, Rain, 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 Coconut, 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 Crack, Rain, Rain, Rain. Follow the House of Hoop. Cheeseburgers are good. Okay, the one that I once saying, The Mask of the Red Death, it's 11 minutes. The Red Death had long devastated the country. I don't think we should read that one. Let's see the Usher. The Fall of the House of the Usher. That one's a 36-minute read. During the whole of dull, dark and soundless day in the autumn of the year, when the clouds hung, that's like the beginning. Okay, let's see. The yellow paper sounds good for some reason, but the Telltale Heart. Let's see. True, nervous, very, very dreadful, nervous. I had been. Why would we say that I am at? Let's see this one. It's a short story. Okay, we're gonna see that one, okay? I'm gonna read the best that I can. If I butcher some words, I apologize. Okay? I'm gonna do my best that I can. This is what it looks like. At some point, I might stop chewing gum so I can read better. The Simpsons? Okay. True, nervous, very, very dreadful, nervous. I had been and am, but why will you say that I am mad? The disease had sharpened my senses, not destroyed, not dulled them. Above all was the sense of healing, acute. I heard all things in the heaven and in the earth. I heard many things in hell. How, then, am I mad? Hearken, and observe how healthily, how calm I can tell you the whole story. It is possible to say how first the idea entered my brain, but once conceived, it haunted me day and night. Object there was none. Passion there was none. I loved the old man. Do you guys want me to keep chewing the gum? Do you guys want me to chew the gum? Honestly, this sounds like a good story. Because she said she loves an old man. I think I'm gonna stop chewing the gum so you guys can understand me more. Yeah. Yes gum or no gum? I'm gonna do a little bit of no gum, and then if you guys really want the gum, I'll just get another piece. Okay. I'm gonna go back. Is it possible to say how first the idea entered my brain, but once conceived it haunted me day and night? Object there was none, passion there was none. I loved the old man. He had never wronged me. He had never given me insult. For his gold I had no desire. I think it was his eye. Yes, it was. He had the eye of a vulture, a pale blue eye, with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold, and so by the degrees, very gradually, I made up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. I think you guys want the gum. I'll give you guys back the gum, don't worry. Just let me read a little bit more and then, because Victor said no gum. Okay? Thank you, Victor. Okay? Alright. So yeah, she killed this guy. Fuck. Now this is the point. You fancy me mad. Madam, know nothing, but you should have seen me. You should have seen how wisely I proceeded. With what caution, with what foresight, with what dissimulation I went to work. I was never kinder to the old man than during the whole week before I killed him. And every night, about midnight, I turned the latch of his door and opened it, oh so greatly. And then, when I had made an opening sufficient for my head, I put in a dark lantern, all close, and no light stone out. And then I thrust in my head. Oh, you would have laughed to see how calmly I trust it. I moved it slowly, very, very slowly, so that I might not disturb the old man's sleep. It took me an hour to place my whole head within the opening, so far that I could see him as he lay upon his bed. Ha! Hold on, let's replace. Would a madam have been so wise at this? And then, when my head was well in the room, I undid the lantern cautiously, oh, so cautiously. Cautiously, for the hinge creaked. I undid it just so much that a single thin ray fell upon the vulture eye, and this I did for 7 long nights, every night, just at midnight, but I found the eye always. Come time. Is this 50 Shades? I have no idea anything about this book. You guys wanted me to read it. Okay, let me go down. I'm gonna have to put the brightness up because I can't see. Okay. I undid the lantern cautiously, oh, so cautiously. I undid it just so much that a single thin ray fell upon the vulture eye. And this I did for 7 long nights, every night just at midnight. But I found the eye always closed, and so it was impossible to do the work. For it was not the old man who vexed me, but his evil eye. And every morning when the day broke, I went boldly into the chamber and spoke courageously to him. My voice is cracking. I went boldly into the chamber and spoke courageously to him, calling him by name in a hearty tone, and inquiring how he has passed the night. So you see, he would have been very profound old man, indeed, to suspect that every night, just at 12, I looked in upon him while he slept. Okay, you guys want gum, and then you guys said no gum. So which one is it? I'm gonna just chew without gum because you guys are confusing me. You guys said gum and now you don't want it. Okay. Upon the 8th night, I was more than usual cautious in opening the door. A watchman's hand moved more quickly than did mine. Thank you, Victor. Never before that night had I felt the extent of my own powers, of my sagacity. I could scarcely contain my feelings of triumph to think that there I was, opening the door little by little, and he not even to dream of my secret deeds or thoughts. I fairly chuckled at the idea, and perhaps he heard me, for he had moved on the bed silently as it started. Now, you may think that I drew back, but no. His room was as black as pitch, with the thick darkness, where the shutters were closed fastened through the fear of the robbers. And so I knew that he could not see the opening of the door, and I kept pushing it on steadily. I had my head in and was about to open the lantern when my thumb slipped upon the tin fastening, and the old man sprang upon in my bed, crying out, "Who's there?" I kept quiet still and said nothing. For a whole hour I did not move a muscle, and in the meantime I did not hear him lie down. He was still sitting up in the bed, listening, just as I have done night after night, heart aching to the death of watches in the wall. Presently I heard a slight groan, and I knew it was the groan of mortal terror. It was not a groan of pain or of grief. Oh no! It was the low stiff sound that arises from the bottom of the soul when overcharged with awe. I knew the sound well. Many a night, just as midnight, when all the world slept, it was welled up from my own bosom, deepening with its dreadful echo the terrors that distracted me. I say I knew it well. I knew what the old man felt and pitied him. Although I chuckled at heart, I knew that he had been lying awake ever since the first slight noise, when he had turned in the bed. His fears had been ever since growing upon him. He had been trying to fancy them cluelessly, but could not. He had been saying to himself, "It is nothing but the wind in the chimney. It is only a mouse crossing the floor," or "It's merely a cricket which had made a single chirp." Yes, he had been trying to comfort himself with these suspicions, but he had found all in vain, because death is in approaching him, had stalked with his black shadow before him and enveloped the victim. It was the more mournful influence of the unperceived shadow that caused him to feel, although he neither saw nor heard, to feel the precise of my head within the room. Yeah, thank you, Victor. You're so sweet. Yo, what the fuck? Are you guys like... Okay. Let's read some more. Okay. Hopefully you guys could understand me well. Okay, good. Where was I? When I had waited a long time, very patiently, without hearing him lie down, I resolved to open a little, a very, very little, receive in the lantern. So I opened it. You cannot imagine how steadily, until at length a simple dim ray, like the thread of the spider, shot from out this I can't fucking say this word, receive and fell upon the vulture eye. It was open, wide open, and I grew furious as I gazed upon it. I saw it with perfect distinctness, all a dull blue with a hideous veil over it that chilled the very marrow in my bones, but I could see nothing else of the old man's face or person, for I had directed the ray as if it's been instinct precisely upon the damn spot. Y'all, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. But even yet I refrained and kept still. I scarcely breathed. I held the lantern motionlessly. I tried how steadily I could maintain the rein upon the E. Meantime, the hellish tattoo of the heart increased. It grew quicker and quicker, and louder. Every instant, the old man's terror must have been extreme. It grew louder. I said louder every moment. Do you mark me well? I have told you that I am nervous, so am I. And now, at the dead hour of night, in the dreadful silence of the old house, so strange a noise as this excited me to uncontrollable terror. Yet for some minutes longer I refrained and stood still, but the beating grew louder and louder. I thought the heart must burst, and now a new anxiety seized me. The sound would be heard by a neighbor. The old man's hour had come. With a loud yell, I threw upon the lantern and leaped into the room. He shrinking once only. In an instant, I dragged him to the floor and pulled the heavy bed over him. I then smiled gaily to find the deer so far gone, but for so many minutes the heart beat on with a muffled sound. This, however, did not vex me. It would not be heard through the wall. At length it eased. The old man was dead. I removed the bed and examined the corpse. Yes, he was stone dead. I placed my hand upon the heart and held it there many minutes. There was no pulsation. He was stone dead. His eye would have troubled me no more. What the fuck? You guys. This story is fucking crazy. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know what that was. Guys, this is my channel, and if I want to curse, I want to curse. You guys, this is like insane. Okay. Let's keep reading. Breathe only, Matthew. Literally. He's dead. Okay. If still you think me mad, you will think so no longer when I describe the wide precautions I took for the cleansement of the body. The night waned and I worked hastily but in silence. First of all, I dismembered the corpse. I cut off the... Bro, do you guys want me to keep reading this? It's getting a little gory. I mean, I don't mind, but if you guys want me to keep reading... Do you guys want me to keep reading this? Because it's starting to get a little gory. Let me know, you guys. Do you guys want me to keep reading? Okay. I cut off the head and the arms and the legs. I then took up 3 planks from the flooring of the chamber, and despite all between the scantlings, I then replaced the boards so cruelly, so cunningly, and that no human eye, not even his, could have detected anything worse. There was nothing to wash out, no stain of any kind, no blood spot, whatever. I had been too wary for that. A tub had caught all. This bitch is crazy. I will have something to eat soon. Okay. This bitch is crazy. I then took up 3 planks from the flooring of the chamber and disputed them all between the scantlings. I then replaced the... Wait, did I just not read that? Yeah, I did. Sorry, guys. When I had made an end of these labors, it was 4 o'clock, still dark at night. As the bell sounded the horror, there came a knocking at the street door. I went down to open it with a light heart. For what I now to fear, there was entered 3 men who introduced themselves with perfect suavity as officers of the police. A shriek had been heard by a neighbor during the night. Suspicion of foul play had been aroused. Information had been lodged at the police office, and the officers had been deputed to search the premises. Ooh. We're reading a story. We're reading a story. It's kind of scary, to be honest, and a little gory. Everybody is welcome. I'm just letting you know that this is kind of a gory story. Just a little bit. Okay. Thank you, Darrell. You're so sweet. Okay. Let's get back to the story. If you guys are not into scary stories, especially that's late at night, you guys don't need to keep listening. It's okay. Okay. So they just disputed the premises. They had to search the premises to see if anything is going on. I smiled for what I had to fear. I bade the gentleman welcome. The shrike, I said, was my own in a dream. The old man I mentioned was absent in the country. I took my visitors all over the house. I bade them search well. I led them at length to his chamber. I showed them his treasures, secured, undisturbed. In the enthusiasm of my confidence, I brought chairs into the room and desired them here to rest for their fatigues, while I myself, in the wild audacity of my perfect trim view, placed my own seat upon the very spot beneath which reposed the corpse of the victim. The officers were satisfied. My manner had convinced them. I was singularly at ease. They sat, and while I answered cheerily, they chanted of familiar things, but eerie long. I felt myself getting pale and wished them gone. My head ached, and I faced a ringing in my ears, but still they sat and still chatted. The ringing became more distinct. It continued and became more distinct. I talked more freely to get rid of the feeling, but it continued and gained defeatness until at length I found that the noise was not within my ears. Bye. Kai crazy. Good night, Kai. Okay, I'm gonna go back to reading. So she found out the noise was not in her ears. So let's see. Yeah. No doubt, I know gray very pale, but I talked more fluently and with a heightened voice, yet the sound increased. And what can I do? It was low, dull, quick sound. Much such a sound as a watch makes, even enveloped in cotton. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Victor. But the noise steadily grasped for breath, and yet the officers heard it not. I talked more quietly, more vehemently, but the noise steadily increased. I arouse and argue about trifles in a high key and with violent gesticulations, but the noise steadily increased. Why would they not be gone? I paced the floor to and fro with heavy strides, as if excited to fury by the observance of the men. But the noise steadily increased. Oh God, what could I do? I foamed, I raved, I swore. I swung the chair upon which I had been sitting and grated upon the boards, but the noise aroused over all continually increased. It grew louder and louder, and still the men chanted pleasantly and smiled. Was it possible they hear not? Almighty God, no, no, they heard, they suspected, they knew. They were making a mockery of my horror. This I thought, and this I think, but anything was better than this agony. Anything was more tolerable than this derision. I could bear those hypocritical smiles no longer. I felt that I must scream or die, and now again, hark, louder and louder and louder. Villains, I shrieked, dissemble no more. I admit the deed. Tear up the planks. Hear, hear. It is the beating of this hideous heart. Bro, what the fuck? This is getting crazy, right? It is scary. Okay. Louder and louder and louder. Villains, I shrieked, dissemble no more. I admit the deed. Tear up the planks. Hear, hear. It is the beatings of the hideous heart. Right, that was the end, guys. So I guess she just sorry, I'm speaking my regular voice. I guess she just admitted. To what she did. Yeah. What did you guys think? Yeah. She was fucking crazy. I don't know why she did that. But here's a question, guys. What days would you guys like me to do more live streams? Like, what day works for you guys? And like, roughly how many times a week, I guess? Because I don't mind doing these live streams. I do enjoy talking to you guys. It was the desk. Would you guys like one more story? Tuesdays and Fridays. I could definitely do Tuesdays. Okay, let me see if I could find a short story. Victor, I know you want another story, so let me try to find a short one because my phone is whatever. We could read another scary one, or do you guys want to read another like chill one? Good night, Paul. I will. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat something before I go to bed. Thank you, Mike. Okay, there's one, The Gift of Maggie, and then there's another one, The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calvers County, and then of course The Mask of the Red Death. guys get rude with each other, I will also remove you for that. This is a safe place, and I want y'all to be chill. The gift of Maggie. Victor, what story do you want? Do you want the gift of Maggie or the frog one? Thank you, Alex. Very sweet. You don't have to donate if you don't want, but you could do it through here, I believe. But thank you, Alex, again. Very sweet. Gift to Maggie. Okay. Oh, May J? Is it Maggie or May? Magi? Is it Maggie? How do I say it? May? Look, this is what it looks like. Thank you, Victor. Very sweet. Maggie, magician. Magi? The gift of Magi? Magi. Am I saying that right? Okay. Let's see what's on my phone. If the stream ends, it's because my phone died. So I think we should get started. I don't know. I'm scary because I don't want you guys going to sleep. You know? It's like whatever. Oh, Superman son. Okay. That's cool. Hello, Robert. Okay. Let's get started. $1.87, that was all, and 60 cents of it was in pennies. Pennies, save 1 and 2 at a time. By bulldozing the grocer and the vegetable man and the butcher until one cheeks burned with the silent imputation of parsimony that such close dealing implied 3 dimes. Della counted it. $1.87, and the next day would be Christmas. There was clearly nothing to do but flop down on the shabby little couch and bowl, so Della did it, which instigates the more reflection that life is made up by sobs, sniffles, and smiles, with sniffles predominating. While the mistress of the home is gradually subsiding from the first stage to the second. Thank you, Victor. Take a look at home. A furnished flat at $8 per week. It did not exactly beggar description, but it certainly had the word on the lookout for the mendicancy squad. In the vestibule below was a letter box into which no letter would go. An electric button from which no mortal finger could coax a ring. Also, apparently, the runtu was a card bearing the name Mr. James Dillingham Young. Sorry, guys, if I keep saying wrong words. Okay, bye, guy. Yeah, well, I think you can get a can of tuna actually for like $1.50. Yes, I could do actually some more. Okay. Where was I? I'm gonna go back a little. And the vestibule below was a letter box into which no letter would go, an electric button from which no mortal finger could coax a ring. Also appearing the runto was a card bearing the name Miss James Dillingham Young. The Dillingham had been flung to the breeze during a former period of the prosperity when its professor was being paid $30 per week. Now, when the income was shrunk to $20, though they were thinking seriously of contracting to a modest and unassuming depot wherever Mr. James Dillingham Young came home and reached his flat above, he was called Jim, and greatly hugged by Miss James Dillingham Young, already introduced to you as Dalla, which is all very good. I'm gonna lower the lights. Thank you, Bright. Very sweet. I appreciate that. Do you guys want me to lower the light a little? I hope that helps. Thank you, Brett. I'm gonna do it a little bit, just so that... I think that looks nice, right? Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay. Dalla finished her cry and attended to her cheeks with the power rag. She stood by the window and looked out dully at a gray cat walking a gray fence in a gray backyard. Tomorrow would be Christmas Day, and she had only $1.87 with which to buy Jim a present. She had been saving her every penny she could for months. With this result, $20 a week doesn't go far. Expenses had been greater than she can calculate. They always are. Only $1.87 to buy a present for Jim, her Jim. Many a happy hour she had spent planning for something nice for him, something fine and rare and sterling, something just a little bit near to being worthy of the honor of being owed by Jim. Okay, she's feeling her man. Yes. She's feeling her man. Light a candle. Okay. I will do that. Sorry. Got the candle. Hopefully this will help. Or should I put it here? Thank you, Victor. I'll leave it here for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go back a little. Dalla finished her cry and attending to her cheeks with the power rag. She stood by the window and looked dully at a gray cow walking a gray fence in a gray backyard. Tomorrow would be Christmas Day, and she had only $1.87 with which she to buy Jim a present. She had been saving every penny she could for months. With this result, $20 a week doesn't go far. Expenses had been greater than she had calculated. They always are. Only $1.87 to buy a present for Jim, her Jim. Many a happy hour she had spent planning for something nice for him, something fine and rare and sterling, something just a little bit near to being worthy of the honor of being owned by Jim. Again, she loves her man. She loves her man. There was a pier glass between the windows of the room. Perhaps you have seen a pier glass in an $8 flat. A very thin, a very agile person may, by observing this reflection in a rapid sequence of long denial stripes, obtain a very accurate conception of his book. Dalla, being slender, had mastered the art. Suddenly, She whirled from the window and stood before the glass. Her eyes were shining brightly, but her face had lost its color within 20 seconds. Rapidly, she pulled down her hair and let it fall to its full length. Now there was 2 possessions of the games Dillingham Young, in which they both took a mighty pride. One was Jim's gold watch that had been in his father and his grandfather's. The other was Stella's hair. Had the Queen of Sheba lived in the flat across the air shack, Della would have let her hair hang out the window someday to just dry, just to deposit her majestic jewels and gifts. Had King Solomon been the janitor with all the treasure piled up in the basement, Jim would have pulled out his watch every time he passed, just to see him pluck at his beard from envy. Thank you, Darrell. Thank you. Thank you, Darrell. Okay, let's go back. So now Della's beautiful hair fell about her, rippling and shining like a cascade of brown waters. It reached below her knee and made itself almost garment for her, and then she did it up again nervously and quickly. Once she flattened for a minute, she stood still while a tear or two splashed on the worn red carpet. Let me see my percent on my iPhone. Oh, when her old okay, I just read that. Where she stopped, the sign read, surfing here, goods of all kinds. One flight up, Della ran and collected herself, painting Madame large, too wide. Julie hardly looked the Sofron. Will you buy my hair? Asked Della. I buy hair, said Madame. Take your hat off and let's have a sight at the looks of it. Down rippled the brown cascade. $20, said Madame, lifting the mass with precise hands. Give it to me quick, said Della. Oh, and the next 2 hours, trod by on rosy wings. Forget the hash metaphor. She was ransacking the stores for Jim's present. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Colin. She found it at last. It surely had been made for Jim and no one else. There was no other like it in any other stores, and she had turned all of them inside out. It was a platinum fob chain, simple and chest and design, properly proclaimed its value by substance alone and not by mysterious ornamentation, as all good things should do. It was even worthy of the watch. As soon as she saw it, she knew that it must be Jim. It was like him, quickness and value. The description applied to both $20 they took from her for it, and she hurried home with 87 cents. With that chain on his watch, Jim might be probably anxious from the time in any company grin as she watched. He sometimes looked at it on the sly on account in the old leather strap that he used in place of a chain. It's my cat. What's it called? This reminds me of like a Mickey Mouse movie that I saw when I was little. I'm pretty sure it was like a Mickey Mouse movie. When Della reached more into her intoxication, gave away a little to produce and reason, she got out her curling iron and lighted the gas and went to work repairing the rages made by generosity added to love, which is always a tremendous task, dear friends, Matham task. Within 40 minutes, her head was covered with tiny clothesline curls that made her look wonderfully like a truant schoolboy. She looked at her reflection in the mirror, long, carefully, and critically. If Jim doesn't kill me, she said to herself, before he takes a look at me, he'll say I look like Coney Island chorus girl, but what would I do? Oh, what could I do with $1.87? At 7 o'clock, the coffee was made, and the frying pan was on the back of the stove, hot and ready to cook the chops. Jim was never late. Della doubled to the fob chain in her hand and sat in the corner of the table near the door that he always entered. Then she heard his step on the stair, always down the first flight, and she turned white for just a moment. She had a habit of saying a slight prayer about the simplest everyday things, and now she whispered, "Please God, make him think I am still pretty." Thank you, Victor. Okay. The door opened, Jim stepped in, and he closed it. He looked thin and very serious. Poor fellow, he was only 22. And to be buried with the family, he needed a new overcoat. He was without glove. Jim stood aside the door, and immovably as a setter at the scent of the quail, his eyes were fixed upon Della, and there was an expression in them that she could not read, and it terrified her. It was not anger, it was nor surprise, nor disapproval, nor horror, nor any of the sentiments that she had been prepared for. He simply stared at her fixedly, with a peculiar expression of his face. Della wriggled off the table and went for him. "Jim, darling," she cried, "don't look at me that way. I had my hair cut off and sold because I couldn't have lived through Christmas without giving you a present. It'll grow again. You won't mind, will you? I just had to do it. My hair grows awfully fast. Say Merry Christmas. Jim, let's be happy. You know what a beautiful, nice gift I got for you." Mm. Barbie girl, you are not acting like a Barbie. You're acting like a bitch. Okay, guys, I'm going to unplug the mic because again my phone's dying. So I'm gonna mute it. Okay, and then yeah. Can you guys hear me? Good night, Brett. Can you guys hear me? Hola. No, that's just my kitty. Okay. I'm gonna go back a little. "Jim, darling," she cried, "don't look at me that way. I had my hair cut off and sold because I couldn't have lived through Christmas without giving you a present. It'll grow again. You won't mind, will you? I just had to do it. My hair grows awfully fast. Say Merry Christmas, Jim, and let's be happy. You don't know what a beautiful, nice gift I got for you." "You cut off your hair?" asked Jim. Laburiously, as he had not arrived at the paint fact that yet, even after the hardest mental labor. "Cut it off and sold it?" said Della. "Don't you like me just as well, anyhow? I'm me without my hair, aren't I?" Jen looked about the room curiously. "Just say your hair's gone," he said, with an air almost of idiocy. Okay, that's better. "You needn't look for it," said Dalla. "It's sold, I tell you, sold and gone, too. It's Christmas Eve. Boy, be good to me, for it went for you. Maybe the hairs in my head were numbered," she went on with sudden serious sweetness, "but nobody could ever cut my love for you. Shall I put the chops on, Jim?" Out of his trance, Jim seemed
quickly to wake. He unfolded his Dala for 10 seconds. Let us regard with discreet security some insequential object in other direction. $8 a week or a million a year. What is the difference? A mathematician or a wit could give you the wrong answer. Then Maggie brought the valuable gifts, but that was not among them. This dark assertion will be illuminated later on. Jim drew a package from his overcoat pocket and threw it upon the table. Don't make any mistakes, Dell, he said about me. I don't think there's anything in the way of a haircut or a shave or a shampoo that make me like my girl any less. But if you'll unwrap the package, you may see why you had me going a while at first. White fingers and nibble tore at the string and paper, and then an escaped scream of joy, and then, alas, a quick feminine change to hysterical tears and wails, nesting the immediate employment of all the comforting powers of the lord of the flat. For there lay the combs, the set of cones, side and buck, that Della had worshipped long in Broadway window, beautiful combs, pure tortoiseshell with jewels rims and the shade to wear in the beautiful vanished hair. They were expensive cones. She knew her heart and simply craved and yearned over them without the last hope of possession, and now they were hers. But the treasures should have been adored, but current adornment were gone. But she hugged them to her bosom. At the length she was able to look up with dim eyes and smile and say, "My hair grows so fast, Jim." And then Dallas leaped up like a little seen cat and cried, "Oh no!" Jim had not yet seen his beautiful present. She held it out to him. Again, he opened her open palm. The dull precision metal seemed to flash with the reflection of her bright and ardent spirit. "Isn't it dandy, Jim? I hunted all over town to find it. You'll have to look at it at the time 100 times a day now. Give me your watch. I want to see how it looks on it." Instead of obeying, Jim tumbled down on the couch and put his hand under the back of his head and smiled. Dell said, "Let's pour our Christmas presents away and keep them a while. They're nice to just use as present. I sold the watch to get the money to buy your combs, and now suppose you put the chops on." The Magi, as you know, were wise men, wonderful wise men, who brought gifts to the Bab and the manager. They invented the art of giving Christmas presents. Being wise, their gifts were no doubt wise ones, possibly bearing the privilege of exchange in case of deputation. And here I have lamely related to you with the unmental chronicles of two foolish children in a flat who most unwisely sacrificed for each other the greatest treasures of their house. But in a last word, to the wise of these days, let it be said that all who give gifts, these two were the wisest. Of all who give and receive gifts such as the wisest, everywhere they are the wisest, they are the Magi. So I guess it was a sweet story. It wasn't scary. Yeah, it was a nice story. They both sacrificed things that they loved, things that were valuable to themselves to get something nice for the people that they love. I think that's a beautiful story. So, what day is it today? Today's Thursday. I could probably live stream tomorrow, like Friday night. I could probably do it if you guys would like. Or I could do perhaps a weekday or a weekend. Just let me know. It's 2 in the morning here. Yeah, guys, let me know what day is good for you guys and what time as well, and what you guys like to see. If you guys want to do more stories or questions or a mix of things or more ASMR style. Yeah, I could do any day, you guys. I could definitely do Wednesdays, and then I could probably do Fridays. That way, I know, because I know a lot of you guys work a lot, so I just want to see what works for y'all's schedule. Pizza sounds good right now. Put the light a little on so you guys can see me a little. Or do you guys want to turn the light off? It's my cat. She's been sleeping this whole time. She's been a good girl. Bye, CJ. Have a good night. Thank you, Jonathan. Very kind. The rain noise is relaxing me. I don't mind it off or on. I just want you guys to relax. I think drawing would be nice. Visual sounds would be nice as well. Hypnotic pattern triggers. I will have to see about that. Because a lot of people are getting stingy. I like Mad ASMR, Rachel ASMR. That's like the ones I could think off my head. There's this older woman. She's like a southern woman. She has like white hair. I don't know her name. She's not new. She just has granted she has more of a subscriber count than I do, but she's awesome. Yes, I think it's Southern Belle. She's like has really good mouth sounds, and she always has like noise playing behind her videos. And she does more like this style of ASMR where the camera's like this. Yeah, I think she's really good at ASMR. She has relaxed me a lot.
And I'm also like big into ASMR of like mic, like the foam mic cover, and just scratching on it. I think I really like brown and white noise. Shout out to Victor, shout out to Brett, and shout out to Darrell, shout out to Tony, shout out to Nicholas and CJ and Superman and Diego. Yes. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end the live here. I hope that you guys enjoy. And yes, I will do a poll on my YouTube, on my post page. And you guys let me know what you guys would like to see. I'm open for anything. But yeah, I hope that you have a good night. And you guys have a good night rest. And hopefully we can do this soon again. And yeah. Good night, Victor. Good night, everybody. Sleep well, Victor. You are awesome. I will possibly do it Friday night. I would love to tomorrow, but I think Friday would be better because I assume a lot of people are off Saturday. Good night, Darrell. Sleep well. Yes, me and baby are about to go to sleep. I can actually unblock this. Alright, I hope everyone has a good night, everyone sleeps well, and I'll possibly be back here on Friday.